Uh, so since your Chinese community is one of the biggest and strongest communities in our Pi ecosystem,
Yes.
and even a big player in the world, what is your main expectation for our ecosystem? I mean, Pi coin for the next month, and why not saying for the next years to come?
Okay, let me
Just
your question.
some predictions.
Predictions in 1 month
Vision.
for all the Pi community, right? Worldwide. Worldwide, right?
Worldwide, right?
Yes, in 1 month. In 1 month.
Yes. No, I mean few months to come,
Okay.
next month to come,
Yes.
and even next year. What's your vision and your prediction?
Okay, yeah, good question. I think everybody care about that, and so do I. And that's why we stay here still working very hard, because I don't think we just wait there to get a result. For anything, it depends on our community, because like the project side core team, they do like hard work part. Then we do software part, because we are community. Our mind decide the price. The price is very important, critical to Pi network successful. So noisy here. So can you turn off the speaker? It's very noisy from your side.
Yes, I will switch my microphone off when you start talking. Sorry for that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I can turn off. It's a little noisy here. So from my expectation here is in 1 month, everybody care about that. We know Pi Chain Mall will open in 2 weeks, because yesterday they announced it. And also I think we have other malls like Butter Mall and Pi Xin Mall, these 2 malls in China. Everybody care about the barter. It will start. And when it start, we considering about the price. What is this price? Right now, we don't have exact idea. We don't know how the core team will deal with that. Well, we have a guide price, or we just do by ourselves to create the price by each merchant. And then based on the blockchain record of the price, then when open mainnet, they will have the price based on the majority. So this is things we don't know sure, but definitely I think the KYC will open more, because right now we don't have enough. And the first part of the KYC has been start, I think, from almost 1 month before. And also for myself, I just use my 2 new phones to sell already to support the price, 314,159. We did that already. And also I know many pioneers, they have a lot of transaction using this price. So we just try our best, because this, I think, is our whole community, the global consensus price already, 314,159. Even though we know a lot of some of pioneers or community, they support a lower price, like 6,700. From my point of view, we need to respect different kind of price, because we have different kind of view. We see the things is different, totally is normal. But I call all of the pioneers must be united together, and also we respect each other. We don't have discrimination about the price. So when the price has been determined and KYC has opened more, so I expect in 1 month the battle will start. And in the coming a few months, I expect, because the price is good enough, I think open mainnet will come soon. So this is the thing we are looking for that. Yeah.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Sorry for not letting you know, but the procedure will be going on. We have a reporter, professional reporter, and one of the founders of Moroccan Pi community, Zakia. She is one of the moderators in Pi Chain Mall Morocco, and she will be asking some questions in Arabic, so our community shall understand more. I will be translating these questions for you. Is that okay, madam?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Go ahead.
First, let me translate a bit of summary of what you just said. قالت الآنسيين بأن دخولنا في الشبكة المغلقة تم للآن، وأن من أهم الأسواق المعترف بها في الصين والتي هي بيتشي مول وبارتر مول التي كان الجميع على انتظارها قد خرجت لشبكتها الأم المين نت، والآن سنرى تحديد السعر طبقا واعتمادا على هذه المحلات الكبيرة وبعض المحلات الأخرى، ولكن أساسيا يتم الاعتماد وانتظار السعر المعتمد في هذه المحلات بالضبط. وتقول أنهم الآن ليسوا متأكدين هل الكور تيم سيقوم بتحديد ثمن موجه أو سعر موجه للعملة، أو سيدعون الحرية الكاملة للمحلات وللبائعين والتجار والشراة لتحديد الثمن. وإن تمت الحرية وتم الكي واي سي، إن تمت الحرية الكاملة في تحديد السعر ووصلنا للتوثيق الكامل، فهي تظن ولديها اعتقاد كامل بأن الثمن سيكون كما تم طلب من هذه المحلات، وهو 314,000 على ما أظن 100 من يحفظ الرقم
114,000 دولار
314,000 دولار كذلك. والآن سنمر الأخت زكية لتطرح الأسئلة التالية. Madame Yen, do you hear us?
Yes, I hear you.
Yes. Miss Zakia will be asking you the next question in Arabic, and I'll be translating it for you in minutes.
Thank you, Madame Doris.
Thank you.
بالنسبة للسؤال الأول، باش الإخوان كل شيء يكون عارف، ما هي أفضل التوقعات للعملة في الشهور القادمة حتى نهاية سنة 2022 بالنسبة لكم؟
So I think I need to translate, right?
Yes, she said for the first question, it was about what is your best predictions for this coin and this ecosystem until the end of 2022.
Okay, my expectation is 314,159. This is the ideal the expectation, because when we do things, it's not controlled by ourselves. We are community, we have different kind of voice. So also I know some other kind of the voice, like the price, many people support 6,700. So based on that, I cannot say guaranteed, because everything is depend on the market. So the market will give the best answer. So I expect the high is the 314,159. So probably there's some compromise. Yeah.
Thank you.
تقول أنسيان thank you مسيان. تقول أنسيان بأنها تظن بأن الثمن الذي سيحصل على الأغلبية وهو 8,314,000، ولكنها لا يمكن أن تقوم بحسم الأمر نظرا لأنها على علمها بأن هناك متاجر أخرى بدول أخرى تندد بسعر 6,700 دولار، ولهذا فإن الأجمعية 6,700 دولار في بعض المحلات الأجنبية، ولهذا حسب قولها تظن أن الأغلبية في حالة ما إذا كان الكورتيم سيدعي الحرية للتجار، أن الأغلبية هي التي تفوز، وهي على ظن واعتقاد أن الأغلبية ستكون ل 314,000.
أوكي. بالنسبة للسؤال الثاني، ماذا تتوقعون مما سمعناه على ربط الشبكة المغلقة لدى مشروعنا وبين موقع التسوق الشبكي مثل أمازون وعلي بابا وجوميا ومترو، وهل هناك معلومات عن الوصول لذلك الهدف؟ وشكرا.
Missian.
Yes, I'm here.
Missian, next question will be we hear from now and then, we hear some thoughts and some views about collaborations made with in this closed mainnet. We hear about collaborations made with big companies and big names such as Amazon, Alibaba, Metro, Jumia. Is that right? And if it's right, is there any goals to reach that?
Okay, I understand. Here are the things, because for me, I always educate the community, all of the pioneers. We don't pass the information we're not verified. And also, I don't think we have the ability to verify if this is true or not. Probably it's true, but as long as it's not announced publicly, I won't say this is true right now. So we're just waiting for that, but I'm pretty sure based on Pi networks going very well, and this is the first the project announced, they can take care of the Web 3.0 very well. They have this ability. Based on that, I do think a lot of big players will join in for sure. But when they will join in, I'm not sure that, but definitely they will join in. This is my answer.
Thank you, madam. تقول الآنسة ين بأنها لا يمكن أن تقوم بالتصريح بمعلومات غير مؤكدة أو موثقة، فهي لا يمكنها أن تقوم بذلك، ولكنها ستقول أن بإمكان أن تكون هذه الأسماء في مجال دمجها مع شبكة باي نتورك، وإن لم يكن لكنها لن تستطيع التصريح نظرا لعدم علمها بالتاريخ أو بالمدة الضبطية، ولكنها تؤكد بأنه هناك أسماء كبيرة ولاعبين كبار في السوق العالمية سيتم درج أسمائهم قريبا، لكن متى هي ليس لها علم بمتى، ولكن الأمر محقق.
سؤال رقم 3. نعلم جميعا أن جمهورية الصين تعتبر واجهة تغيير للعالم في ذلك المجال، فما هو الاستعدادات الحقيقية لديكم؟ وهل تدعم المنظمات التجارية الحكومية هذه المسيرة القوية للباي؟ وما هي مراحل الاكتمال للنمو السليم؟
Missian.
Yes. Yes.
Knowing as I said before, knowing that China Republic was one of the biggest player and a big changer in the economic and ecosystems in the world. Now in Pi ecosystem we are. How is it going with the regulations and economic regulation and worldwide international regulations? How is it going with communities? Committees. And what's your plans to go mainstream? To go mainstream worldwide with all countries and go with all regulations.
Okay, yeah, good question regarding of China and also all the countries' community. If the Pi network has been recognized by all the government regulation, this is a question.
Yes.
Okay.
And now going forward for regulations with banks and governments and stuff like that.
Okay, I see. First of all, we must trust Pi network core team. They have ability and they do everything according to different countries' regulation standard, especially for cryptocurrency. And also, I do think because this project is located in United States, so that means they accept the regulation by SEC. So for the KYC part, this is related to some of the information disclosure. And I do know our KYC, these apps has qualified to the high standard. I didn't remember the names like European or some kind of words. I didn't remember. It's qualified by all countries' standard of information disclosure. And based now, because this coin has no price yet, and nobody, no any pioneers pay any penny right now. So that means this is not related to any kind of the money transfer. But when it go to the open mainnet, that will have the exchange to fiat currency. And based on that, I think the core team, I'm very sure core team has done everything well. We don't need to worry about that. That's the reason because all more than 200 countries has accepted already. If it is not qualified, I do think many countries realize these pioneers a lot in their countries already. They must take some action, but until now, I didn't see any action. So that means it be qualified. I don't know how it runs in the back, but I do pretty sure I have confidence with the core team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. تقول الآنسة بأن الكور تيم قام بعمله الممتاز لاتباع جميع المعايير الدولية وجميع الاتفاقات التجارية الدولية، وحسب ما رأينا في عملية توثيق الKYC فقد تم اعتماد المعايير الممتازة التي تهتم بها جميع الدول وجميع المنظمات التجارية عالميا، وهي لحد الآن تقول على حسب علمها بأننا لم نلاحظ أي حالة خرق لقانون في أي دولة بحسب معايير باي نتورك، لا للتوثيق ولا لتعدينها، وهي على ثقة تامة بأن الكور تيم يعرف ما يفعل وقد اتبع جميع المعايير لجعل العملة موثقة وقانونية في جميع الدول.
Thank you. بالنسبة للسؤال الرابع، كيف يتم السماح بإدخال منتجات من الصين إلى البلاد العربية؟ وما هي طرق الشحن والتوصيل؟ هل هي إلى المنازل أم إلى الجمارك؟
Missian.
Yes, I'm here.
I guess this one is hard. This one is a bit hard.
Okay.
Have a breath. Have a deep breath.
Okay, no problem.
We are going to ask you. What about your Chinese? I mean, your Chinese shops, your Chinese products. How about shipping them to other countries, other continents like Arabian countries, African countries? How about the shipments? How the shipments will be dealt? How the transaction will be dealt? How shall we deal with the custom service? Do you have any information about this?
That's a good question, because I do know I just communicate between Chinese and global community. So I know many pioneers do have this kind of question. It's good because you asked me a question, so I answer it so you can that many more pioneers know that. First of all, I'm Chinese Canadian. I lived in Canada many years, or in the United States before, a long time before. So actually I didn't live in China, and also I not belong to Chinese community. I said this is like a bridge for me between China, because I know both are part China and global. So I do know this kind of questions. My answer here is we just prepare for the import and export the Twitter space meeting soon with Woody, because we do know for Pi we want to be a peer-to-peer the currency that we can do like a global currency. So that means it's very important to have the import and export, the trading, the international trading is a very important part. But at the beginning in a closed mainland, because there is no exchange of fiat currency. So actually we have right now it's more than 600 merchants already has applied to be in Pi chain mall. Because in this closed mainnet, this said very clearly at the beginning, because merchants not familiar.
Sorry, I didn't get you. How many merchants did you say?
Yeah, until now, I do think they have 600, more than 600 merchants applied. They're ready to apply, because for a few days, Pi chain mall has pending for application. But all of these merchants, we verified their the credentials already, the license, everything, and they have signed the agreement. That means they voluntarily to support this project. This is not mandatory. They will prepare how many of the inventory they can provide in the market. At the beginning, I don't think it will go to cross-border, because they're not familiar with the cross-border, how to handle it. But definitely after open mainland, they can do it from the Pi chain mall. And the second choice is we'll do import and export. This is the part we'll do very soon with Woody. We'll just do the survey. How many product, what kind of product China would like to export to the other countries, and the other countries need from China. So we do this kind of work soon, and we'll have this number soon. And at that time, we can combine together. For example, we can authorize maybe third party to do the shipping at that time, or maybe they can do by themselves. We didn't talk very detail about that, but definitely after open mainland, we'll have this the question, and we'll do that soon. Yeah.
Thank you, madam. تقول أنسة بخصوص تقول أنسة بخصوص إدخال، وهذا السؤال مهم. أولا هي تقول شكرا لطرح السؤال، فهي كانت تحتاج لتوضيح أمر أنها لا تمثل فقط كوميونيتي الصينية، يعني المجتمع الصيني لباي نتورك، فهي كندية تعيش في كندا لمدة طويلة، ولكن ستجيب عن هذا السؤال. فهي تمر لأن تشرح لنا بخصوص أهمية التصدير والاستيراد. فالتصدير والاستيراد هو مهم جدا للتجارة العالمية ولذا لنمو مشروع باي. وقد تكلمت بهذا الخصوص، فقد قاموا باجتماع مؤخرا مع السيد وودي والذي شرح له أهمية استيراد وتصدير بعض المنتجات الصينية للخارج، وقالوا أن المشكل الآن يوقف في الشبكة المغلقة. في الشبكة المغلقة لا تسمح بتبادل باي كوين مع العملات العادية فيات، مع العملات الورقية، ولهذا فهم الآن سيجدون صعوبة كبيرة في استيراد أو تصدير المنتجات خارج البلاد، نظرا لاحتياجهم لطرف ثالث حاليا، والذي سيطلب الدفع بالعملات النقدية. ولهذا سيقومون الآن بفقط حد التجارة في الدول داخليا، يعني التجارة خارج البلدان كروس بوردرز، التجارة يعني كما قلنا نحن التصدير أو الاستيراد سيقوم الآن إيقافها للوصول لبيانات حقيقية وأرقام حقيقية بخصوص المنتجات التي يجب أو يريدون أو من الأفضل تصديرها للخارج، وتحتاج الصين لتصديرها واستيرادها للخارج، وتقديم هذه الأرقام مع السيد وودي ومناقشتها في اجتماع آخر، وهذا سيكون بالوقت العاجل إن شاء الله.
شكرا. بالنسبة لهذه القضية، واش غادي تكون غير في الشبكة المغلقة جازولي ولا حتى في المفتوحة؟
أي قضية؟
ديال ما يقدروش يصدروا لنا المنتوجات.
Messian.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Messian, I'm asking again about cross-border shipping. Is this cross-border shipping will be blocked until the open mainnet, or there will be some solutions made close or soon?
Right now, we don't know exactly yet. First of all, we need to wait the Pi chain more, because for us, we support the price 314,159. All the merchant, they sign up under Pi chain more. And right now, the administrator said it looks like in the beginning there is no shipping provided, but we do think after open mainnet they will have the third party. I heard some kind of news. I'm not verified, but at that time I do think we need, because it's, right now it's more than 60 countries in Pi chain more already. So that means we do need a third party global, the shipping company will do that work. So at that time we'll get a confirmation. But right now, I just know in the closed mainnet there is no shipping yet, and this is a responsibility of the merchant. But currently, Chinese, the merchant, they don't have the ability to shipping outside during the closed mainnet, so they don't have this plan yet. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. تقول الآنسيين بأن حاليا في الشبكة المغلقة لا تظن بأنه سيتم استيراد وتصدير المنتجات للخارج، وهذا لدعمهم لبيتشين مول بالخصوص، نظرا لأنه من أكبر الأسواق التي تدعم سعر $314,000، ولهذا سيتم دعم بيتشين مول. وبيتشين مول حاليا لا يسمح بتصدير المنتجات للخارج، نظرا لأنه يحتوي دول كثيرة، فلديه أكثر من 60 دولة مدمجة، وكما قالت سابقا وأعتذر للنسيان، قالت أن أكثر من 600 واجهة يعني متاجر معروفة، أكثر من 600 واجهة على علمها قامت بدفع طلب للانضمام، وقد قاموا بإمضاء عقود بخصوص هذا الثمن 314,000 يعني متفقين عليه، وكلهم تم إدماجهم ببيتشين مول، ولهذا هم يدعمونه. وبيتشين مول حاليا لم يتم الموافقة على استيراد أو تصدير أي منتجات للخارج حتى يقوموا بالخروج إلى الشبكة المفتوحة، وذلك نظرا لاحتياجهم لطرف ثالث والذي سيتكلف هو بعملية توصيل البضاعة.
شكرا. نقول لها باقي عندنا واحد جوج الأسئلة مهمين كنتمنى أن تصبر معنا.
We have Miss Yan.
Yes.
We have only 2 questions left.
Okay, great. Finally.
Thank you.
Sorry for
You're
taking
very
your
welcome.
time.
And thank you for
Thank you
inviting
a lot.
me. It helped too for me too. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
قول لها سيتم المقايضة. قول لها أضاف سؤال ثالث. قول لها هناك سؤال ثالث للأسف. هل سيتم المقايضة داخل الباي تشين مول حسب الجنسية أم حسب التواجد داخل الصين؟
Miss Yan.
Yes.
Miss Yan, we have the third question will be easy one. In transactions and buying for the buyers, the buyer will be taken for his nationality when buying or for his location. I mean, we say a buyer from Egypt, a buyer from Egypt, and he's currently in China. Can he purchase something from Pi Chain Mall China?
Oh, yes, of course.
And be delivered to him in China, in his location in China, or will be taken for his nationality?
That will be fine, yeah, because they don't check the nationality. I don't think so, just locally, because at the beginning on Pi Chain Mall, the seller will have option if they want to export to other country, they can open it. But at the beginning, I don't think they have too much inventory to sell, and also because of the shipping company things, they didn't resolve it. So when the receiver, the buyer located locally, definitely they can buy for sure, yeah.
Thank you, madam. تقول آنسة بأن رغم الشبكة المغلقة فتوجد خاصية للبائعين بأن يختاروا إن كان بإمكانهم التكلف بتصدير منتجاتهم، لكنها لا تظن بأن في مستودعاتهم الكفاية ليتكلفوا بتصدير للخارج. وتقول حسب أي شخص أراد الاشتراء أو اقتناء شيء واستخدام العملة والتعامل بها والمقايضة بها داخل أراضي أخرى، فلا يتم الأخذ بجنسيته بل يتم الأخذ بالمكان الذي هو به.
شكرا. يوجد نص داخل الورقة البيضاء ينص على احتجاز 5% لتوفير السيولة لجعلها عملة براند أي عملة ممركة.
نسيان.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any information about the 5% which is locked for liquidity? They said in purpose to make it a branded coin. What does that mean?
I never heard what that means. 5%.
5% out of the total supply shall be locked in order to make the coin a branded coin.
I don't know that things. I'm not very familiar with this area.
Yes.
Yes, sorry for that.
So technically, that's a technical question. We should pass it. We should pass it. I'll give you another question for me. This one is for me. How about them shops? Some shops, some big names we see, some coffees, some big names we see in China. Is that real? We see some photos from now and then in social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, about big names, big shops in China, accepting Pi as payment. We see gas stations, coffee shops, bars, beauty shops. Is that real? Is it that? Is it that mainstream? Is it that mainstream in China, in Asia? In Asia, and that adopted.
Yeah, from my understanding here is because we do have more than 600 already. Most is like a private, not a very big. We do have some big company, but that is not like a global brand name. For that kind of things, probably they do have. But for me, I didn't see. Right now, some of the news, I don't know if it's verified, it's true. But for me, I just know for us, when we have these 600 merchant, we verified already. They do have the inventory prepared. And also some is a service company too. It's a service, they provide a service. For example, we have some big company, they sell the property. That's true. And also just a few days before in the Tencent, the conference meeting, we do have the person responsible. They can have the authority to sell the property and to accept the price. And the price is also the same as our high consensus price. I do know that, but outside of this, I cannot say anything because I'm not sure. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, madam. تقول آنسة بأن تسمع بوجود واجهات ومحلات كبيرة. فالسؤال الذي قمت بطرحه السؤال الذي قمت بطرحه هو بخصوص المحلات التجارية التي نراها على السوشيال ميديا. نرى بعض المحلات الكبيرة وواجهات عديدة تقبل باي. هل هذه حقيقة؟ وهل حقا تم تبنيها لهذا العموم ولهذه الدرجة بالدول الآسيوية؟ وإجابتها كانت بأنها لا يمكن أن تؤكد أخبار السوشيال ميديا، فهي ترى أيضا بعض الأخبار وبعض الصور وبعض التوثيقات في الفيسبوك وكذا بمحلات تقبلها، وهي لا يمكنها تأكيد تلك الأخبار، فليس لديها أي معلومة أو أي دليل لتوثيقها، لكن يمكنها أن تؤكد وتضمن بخصوص أنها على علم بأن محلات وأسماء كبيرة قد دخلت للنظام وسنت عقود للدخول كبائعة أو كمتعاملة بالعملة النقدية عملة باي.
خلينا ما بقاش الوقت جازولي، ما بقاش
واخا فقد قالت بخصوص ان هناك شركات تعتمد تقديم خدمات كالاراضي وكالممتلكات العقاريه المنازل وكذا، قد تمت بعقد عقود في مجتمع تنسنت الاخير وحتى شركه تنسنت هي، وهناك اسماء اخرى كبيره تقبل تمت 214.
طيب كما يقال للعالم أجمع حاليا أن الباي في المستقبل القريب سوف تكون العملة الوحيدة اللامركزية والتي تجمع العالم أجمع في التجارة، وهل هذا صحيح؟ ما هي توقعاتهم في هذا المضمون؟ جازولي ما بقاش الوقت، بقات 5 دقائق بليز، نحاولوا نسرعوا في آخر سؤال.
Yes, madam, we only have few minutes left.
Okay.
With this last quick question.
Yeah, sure.
We hear and we predict. We hear predictions, we hear thoughts about Pi network will be the next global cryptocurrency. I mean, not just a cryptocurrency, will be the next global currency for trading and for international trading. What do you have to say about that? What's your thoughts? What do you think?
Can you speak again? I didn't catch up with you. Can you speak it again? Sorry.
I mean, we hear thoughts from now and then. We hear predictions. We hear thoughts, some positive thoughts about Pi coin being the next global thing, the next global currency for international trading and stuff. Some say some countries would even take it as a reserve currency.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Oh, okay.
Is it that big? Is it that big?
Everything I cannot say by myself, but we'll see that. And when Pi network going very well, when open mainnet and more people will use it as a global currency, especially like international settlement, because right now in a settlement we use the US dollars, and some countries they don't use it. Sometimes bring some problem to make the international payment, takes a longer time. So based on that, I do think in our world we need this kind of currency, right? Global currency. And based on that, and also our Pi coin not only as a currency value, I do think it has another value called a public blockchain value, and also Web 3.0. It has a lot of value. So based on that, I do think in the future, some countries probably will think about to use Pi as a reserve currency. I do think this has this kind of possibility. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, madam. تقول آنسة بأن لا يمكن أن تتدخل في بعض الخصوص التي لا تعلم بها، لكنها تدلي بأن حاليا مع أن تم أخذ الدولار كعملة توافق دولية تجارية، وهذا خلق عدة مشاكل اقتصادية وبعض المشاكل في التحويلات مع التأخير واقتطاعات كثيرة. تظن ان بحسب النجاح التي تتوقعه لباي نتورك والنجاح الذي تراه سيتم اخذها كعمله عالميه وسيتم اعتبارها كعمله احتياطيه لبعض الدول والتوافق بها تجاريا في المستقبل القريب حسب النجاح وحسب استخدامها وحسب مستخدميها حسب استخدام مستخدميها لها. وأظن بهذا الاستخدام تعني التوافق والوقوف على الثمن العالي مثل 314,000.
جزولي يقول لها شكرا، نقول لها حنا كنشكروها على الوقت ديالها اللي خصاتو لينا، وقول لها كنتمنى بلاتي قول لها كنتمناو اننا نوسعوا النطاق ديال المحادثات الجماعيه بعد هذا المساعدات باش نديروا مجتمع ديال المشروع ديال باي حول العالم ونوصلوا العلاقات بين دول شرق اسيا والدول العربيه، حيت كنا عندنا هدف واحد بغينا نوصلوا كلنا للقمر، ونتمنوا المحادثه الثانيه تكون هي وودي معانا ان شاء الله.
Missian.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Missian, we on behalf of our community, the Arabian community, the Afro-Arabian community, we thank you very much. We are really glad to have you. It's a real honor. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking your time. And we would love to consider for you to consider if we can have further meetings, more meetings, even with you and Miss Woody sometime, live shows with Miss Woody, if you can, you and him, or even you some more meeting. We want to engage more. We want to unify the Arabian and Asian community, the Canadian community, in order to develop more, in order to grow more. We grow together.
Yeah.
So as a community, as an ecosystem, as a global community, we would love to engage more and further our relationship.
Yes, it's my pleasure and very happy to have this few minutes chance to talk with the Arabian community. And thank you for all your support. And I do think you have a very good idea and suggestions to have more communication between us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, madam. Thank you,
Nice
madam.
day.
تقول آنسة بأن شكرا لكم، ولم تكن على علمها بأن يعني حرارة بهذا الشكل، وهي على فرحة للاتصال والبقاء على الاتصال معنا وتمديد العلاقات.
ان شاء الله. شكرا لكم، شكرا لجميع الاخوان، كل واحد باسمه: محمد رجب، استاذ محمد ابو السيد، رضا كمال، محمد جزولي، حماده عزو، انت جزولي، انا ايضا زكيه بشكر كنشكر انا راسي، وجميع الناس اللي كانوا معنا في الميتينغ كنشكرهم بالاسم واحد واحد لنجاح هذا الميتينغ.
Thank you, Miss Yan.
Yeah, thank you too.
Thank you, Miss
And
Yan.
thank you everybody, pioneers. Have a nice day.
Thank you Allah.
جهاد ايضا.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you very much, Miss Yan.
Bye now.
أخت زكية.